For this training, stay above Friedrichshafen. You will carry out the entire procedure to turn on the radios and contact the ground to obtain landing authorization. Go to the radio room. There are 4 radio blocks from left to right. On the left-hand side is radio A with transmitter 1. In the middle left is radio B and receiver 1. Middle right is radio C and receiver 2, and radio D is on the right-hand side with transmitter 2. The transmitters were called refrigerators and the receivers bread boxes based on their shapes. Turn on radio A. Transistors are vacuum tubes and need to be very hot to work. Turn on lamp heater A. To adjust a frequency, you must choose a frequency band, then adjust it more finely. Set range to band 4, then fine-tune the frequency 4, 6, 3. The higher the gain, the better the reception, but the more noise you will hear. Set gain to 100% and volume to 100%. On A1 mode, you only hear the Morse identifier of the stations. On A2, you hear the Morse transmission and reception. A3 is used for voice radio. Place the radio selector A located under the desk in mode A1. When the transmission indicator lights up, the radio is operational.
Set the antenna selector to A. Then press down on the electrical system to unwind the antenna to precisely 60 meters. This antenna distance corresponds to a quarter of the wavelength of band 4. Antennas are essential for transmitting and receiving radio waves. The main antenna A is made up of 2 120-meter long cables. It is unwound electrically and weighted down trails behind the airship during flight. It is controlled from the radio room. Secondary antenna B is 26 meters long. It is manually unwound under the control gondola by the navigator. A third fixed antenna C, 15 meters long, is used for short-range and ground communications. An emergency antenna D can be manually extended 20 meters from the crow's nest. A standalone emergency radio is also located here, powered by a pedal-powered dynamo system.
You can now return the selector of radio A to A2, then reduce the gain to 0%. Let's move on to reception radio B. First, turn on radio B, then turn on lamp heater B. Set range B to band 4, and then fine-tune the frequency to 4, 6, 3. Set gain to 100% and volume to 100%. Place radio selector B to mode A1. You must wait for the radio to heat up, for noise to be heard, and for the identifier corresponding to the Delta Delta Yankee ground station to be heard on Morse. Now you can return selector of radio B to A2, then reduce the gain to 0%. Good job! Now all that remains is to send the message in Morse code.